Yo, today I started 2 new jobs at the same time. So that means that today I had 2 first days of work. Sounds impossible, but it's not if you're remote. But that shit is mad crazy, I'm not gonna lie. If you saw the previous photo, on the left-hand side, there's a wooden desk with 4 monitors. On the right-hand side, there's a black desk with 4 monitors. The black desk, the desk on the right side, is all my work stuff. So like half of it is for one job, the other half is for another job. I'm like swapping between chats. I have to like fucking talk. I mean, it's worth it financially, but bro, I was telling some of my boys earlier, I was like, bro, I feel like my atoms are being split in half. Like, that's how exhausting and brain intensive it is. I also only have like 3 hours of sleep, so I'm pretty cooked. But, bro, is it crazy? Also, to make matters worse too, I was banking on both of these jobs because like, there's only so much you can plan and prepare for. I was hoping that both of these jobs were gonna be like large training classes. So if you ever work for like a big company and you work remotely, you go into this large training class and then you can kind of like slack off a little bit. So for me, my idea of slacking off when I have 2 different jobs is to like work the other job, you know what I mean? So I got like halfway lucky. So one of the jobs is a large class. It's got like 40 niggas in it, which is lit because I could do whatever I want and I could turn off the camera sometimes and they won't notice. This other class though, I swear to God, is me and another guy. And to make matters worse, that other guy is already like an insider in this new industry that I'm working in. So this guy's like an expert. So the trainer's like, oh, you're new to this, right? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, all right. So now she's fucking excited to train the fuck out of me. And you know, that's like not a bad thing because this person likes their job and she wants to make sure that I do a good job. But I'm working another job right now. So it's a little hard, you know? So dog, dead ass, like I'm in the middle of, man, dude, my setup is crazy. But anyways, I'm in this chat and she's asking like very specific questions. She's like, hey, what happens if this, and that happens? And then I'm listening to my other chat. Because again, these are like video calls. So I'm listening to the other one, trying to take notes. Because that other job is, quizzing me like every 30 minutes. So I have to like know the answers to the quiz. So I'm like taking notes. And then this lady is not even like a quiz. She's like, tell me. Like, speak your words and tell me what the answer to this is. And I'm like, back up, nigga, damn. I mean, we've been passing shit, but bruh, this shit is crazy. If I ever do 2 jobs again, I would do it this way. But honestly, I would wait till I have like a job with tenure that I know my flexibility around, like when I could slack off, when I could just like not do work, and then work the other job. But starting 2 jobs at the same time, I mean, I don't think I'll ever meet a nigga who does this. I don't think I will. And you probably won't either, the fuck? Alright, yo, let me show you how this setup works because, I don't know, I think I'm a little bit proud of it, a little bit terrified of it. So, let's take a seat. So, right here, we have 2 sets of monitors. Each job is vertically placed, okay? So if I move here, it's a different job. I move here, it's the same job. From an orientation perspective, like if I'm like doing a video call, right? Like the webcam, I'm putting the phone where a webcam could be. If I have the webcam over here and I'm looking at this monitor versus this monitor, it looks very different, you know what I'm saying? If I put in the center, I'm looking at this monitor, that monitor, it doesn't look as weird. So that's why I have these 2 where they are, again, close to each other. This is known as a switch, okay? So basically, if you look at these 2 wires back here, each wire goes to one computer. And basically all the peripherals that are in here, get swapped either to this cable or that cable, okay? That's how a switch works. So what I'm able to do is I have a keyboard and mouse combo that run off of one receiver. So that way, if I need to unmute myself and talk to this job, then I could just push a button and then I have mouse and keyboard there and I can just move. You see this? See that up there? Great. So if I push this button, then I can move. You see this? See that up there? Great. So if I push this button, then I can move. You see this? See that up there? Great. So if I push this button, then I can move. You see this? See that up there? Great. So if I push this button, then I can move. You see this? See that up there? Great. So if I push this button, then I can move. You see this? See that up there? Great. So if I push this button, then I can move. You see this? See that up there? Great. So if I push this button, then I can move. You see this? See that up there? Great. So if I push this button, then I can move. You see this? See that up there? Great. So if I push this button, then I can move. You see this? See that up there? Great. So if I push this button, then I can move. You see this? See that up there? Great. So if I push this button, then I can move. You see this? See that up there? Great. So if I push this button, then I can move. You see this? See that up there? Great. So if I push this button, then I can move. You see this Now it'll be over here. All right, just trust me, okay? It works, but it's not working right now. But anyways, so there's that. I had to buy one of these shits, a surge protector, just to power one per monitor and then one per computer. So that's already like 6 plugs. I have this adapter. This is known as an Airfly 2. If you fly on airplanes, you might see people have them. Basically, it takes a 3.5 millimeter jack, so like a aux, and it lets you hook up wireless devices to it. So one thing that you may not have thought of, and I didn't think of until I started working, was like, so my job gives me a little bitch ass headset, one of these, and essentially I need to be on camera at all times. So I can't just wear 2 headsets really, or have one job on speakerphone or do anything else, you know what I mean? Because that's one thing I tried. I have these 2 JBL speakers and I have an aux cord hooked up. Now, when I originally tried this, it'd be loud. It'd either be too loud for me to like, you know, speak to one of the jobs because I'd have to unmute myself and then that's playing in the background, or it'd be too low and then I can't hear. So I use this to hook my AirPods up, and basically my setup would look crazy, I'm not gonna lie, but it would look like this. And I don't know how I'm getting away with this, but check it out. You take an AirPod, you take one AirPod, right? And again, you can only see, like, if you're the person in charge of like monitoring me, you can only look at me like this, right? What happens is I put on my headset in such a way that it covers the AirPod. Like, sure, if you're like looking, you're gonna see the stem, but you'd have to be like looking for that shit, you feel me? So if I do this, I'm wearing a headset, right? This whole thing is a USB cord, is plugged into one job. And then I'm hiding my AirPod. So this AirPod is giving me all the sound from a different job. And then this headset gives me all the sound, and I can speak to a different job that way. So my audio and my voice all come from this headset. All come from a headset on this. And then the other job, this is only good for listening, the way that I have it set up. And despite the fact that an AirPod does have a microphone, the plug that I have it plugged into doesn't work that way. So my workaround is using the integrated webcam microphone, okay? So that microphone is being used from that webcam. I shut off the microphone on this one, and I basically have it like mostly figured out. The suckiest part is like, since both the jobs are not, you know, meant to work together and shit, I end up having like breaks that don't line up. So I basically don't have breaks. So yeah, all in all, I don't recommend that shit. It is fun to do it, and I like the challenge of like, I don't know, pushing my brain or my patience to its limits. But yeah, I gotta pick a job because doing both for like a month, which is my original goal, it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. That shit is a little hard. Damn, my shit's mad ugly because the shower. Yeah, I just showered if you can't tell. But yeah, nigga, that shit is crazy, man. I don't recommend it, but it is fun. And it was cool, like, thinking about how I'm gonna get it all done, you know what I mean? It's crazy how far technology's come. Because, like, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, some of this stuff didn't even, like, exist. Or at least wasn't as affordable as it is now, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna go cook some dinner. Have a good night.